Today, we're going to deconstruct a short psychological thriller that really gets under your skin. It's all about a family, a supposed apocalypse, and a father's absolute terrifying rule. And it asks this question: when your entire world is built on a lie, is the truth a rescue or is it a threat?
The story just grabs you from the get-go with this line. It's the second sentence. There's no context, no explanation, just this chilling final judgment. And right away, you're thrown into a world where the stakes are literally life and death. It's a fantastic hook that sets this deeply unsettling tone for everything that follows.
So to really get what's happening with our main character, Fiona, you first have to understand the world she lives in. It's this rigid, almost fanatical system her father has built, where everything and everyone has a very specific place.
And nothing shows that obsession with structure better than the family line itself. Look at this. The kids are always arranged in alphabetical order. It's a physical demonstration of the father's control. It's not just some cute family quirk, it's a hard and fast rule. And for Fiona, our protagonist, there's a weird kind of comfort in that. F always comes after E. Simple.
And then boom, right in the middle of a family dinner, the father drops this bombshell. The world is ending. But don't worry, he's got a solution, a bunker in the backyard. The only catch? There's not enough room for everybody. So this whole thing, it isn't really about salvation, is it? It's about selection.
So, what does it even mean to be worthy? Well, the father's definition is terrifyingly simple. You just have to make the correct choices. But correct according to who? Exactly. It has nothing to do with being a good person. It's all about conforming to his standards, which, as we'll see, are totally arbitrary. Suddenly, every single action, no matter how small, is a test for survival.
But this perfect, orderly system, it starts to show cracks almost immediately. The story wastes no time putting the entire logic of worthiness to the test, and we get to watch it crumble right before our eyes. And the consequences? Well, they're swift and they are brutal. The fifth child, Evan, leaves a gate open. A tiny mistake. He's declared unworthy. He's even forced to say the words himself. And then his father leads him into the forest, and Evan just never comes back. The message could not be clearer. The punishment is absolute. Okay, so you think you've got the rules down now, right? Make a mistake, you're out. But then, just a little while later, another brother, Bo, makes a way bigger mistake. He spills an entire year's supply of chicken feed. Logically, that should be it for him, right? Nope. Father calls his mistake forgivable. So Fiona, who is a true believer in this system, she actually points out the hypocrisy here. And this is the completely baffling explanation her father gives her. It doesn't clarify the rules at all. If anything, it just proves the rules are whatever he says they are at any given moment. And this right here, this is the moment where the logic of Fiona's entire world just starts to fall apart. The one thing she loved, the order and predictability of the system, is suddenly revealed to be totally random and nonsensical. It's a contradiction she just can't process. And this deep, unsettling pit just starts to grow in her stomach. All right, let's jump to the story's climax. That little crack in Fiona's worldview? Well, her brother Bo is about to pry it wide open. Down by the river, the fragile reality that their father built is about to be completely and utterly shattered. Bo, he doesn't ease into it. He just launches a direct assault on the very foundation of their world, their father's sanity. Now, for Fiona, who has built her entire life on her father's word, this is it's unthinkable. And then he hits her with a second blow. He reveals the big lie. The apocalypse, the bunker, the whole test of being worthy. It's all fake. The entire high-stakes game they've been playing is based on absolutely nothing. And finally, just to really twist the knife, Bo makes it personal. He implies their father is also responsible for the disappearance of Fiona's beloved cat, Pebbles. So he's not just attacking the system anymore, he's attacking every single thing Fiona cares about. So this is the turning point, right? Fiona is now staring at this devastating truth that could finally set her free. So how does she react? Does she finally see her father for who he is and make a run for it? I mean, as a reader, you expect this to be a moment of liberation. This is the part of the story where the hero realizes they're in a prison and they break out. But that is not what happens here. Not at all. In this absolutely terrifying psychological twist, Fiona's reaction to the truth isn't anger, it's not fear, it's relief. She feels exhilarated. Why? Because for Fiona, the chaotic, messy, unpredictable truth is way more frightening than the ordered, structured lie she's been living. Her mind just performs the stunning act of self-preservation. It's a textbook case of cognitive dissonance, really. She can't hold two opposite ideas in her head at once, that her father is a liar and that his roles give her safety. So what does she do? She rejects the chaotic truth. And the person who delivered that truth, her brother Bo, he becomes the new problem, the new threat to her order. In her mind, he's the one who just failed the ultimate test. And this is the chilling end of her internal battle. She doesn't just reject her brother's truth, she condemns him for it. In this one moment, Fiona transforms from a victim of her father's toxic system into its most loyal and its most dangerous enforcer. And the story just stops. Right there. It leaves us with this heavy sense of dread. We don't get to see what Fiona does next. We're just left to imagine it. And you know what? That ambiguity is the entire point. Yeah, this ambiguity was totally intentional. The author's goal was literally to end the story without any answers, forcing us to think about the chilling implications of Fiona's choice. And honestly, it makes the psychological horror so much more effective, because the story doesn't really end on the page. It ends in your head. And ultimately, this is the provocative question the story leaves us chewing on. It suggests that for some people, the comfort of a structured lie can be way more tempting than the terrifying freedom of a chaotic truth. It forces us to ask ourselves, what's the real price of order? And is it a price we'd be willing to pay?